That the North Carolina justice system has been hijacked is realized by the fact that the mainstream media, politicians, civil rights organizations, and community leaders, despite having full knowledge of the significant problems with the autopsy report and prosecution's case against Mangum, have elected to remain mute and idle, acting as enablers or conspirators after the fact. No one has Naifangian courage to challenge the blatant and disparate legal mistreatment of Crystal Mangum by the state. This is the same thing that happened to then Durham District Attorney Mike Nifong 6 years ago when he prosecuted the Duke lacrosse case. The state worked with the media in disparaging Mr. Nifong and reigning in public contempt against a man who was merely doing his job, but in a dedicated and independent manner. The subsequent prosecution of Mr. Nifong pulled a shroud over the state's justice system, and it is therefore no wonder that Dr. Clay Nichols would rather commit a criminal act than go against the wishes of the powers that be, those who have stolen from Tar Heelians the reins of justice. North Carolina Attorney General Roy Cooper and former Governor Bev Perdue were made aware of allegations of fraudulence in the autopsy report by Dr. Nichols. The state's medical board was notified about Dr. Nichols' fabricated autopsy report and has determined not to take action against him. The North Carolina State Bar received complaints against Durham prosecutors Gallagher and Charlene Coggins-Franks, and it likewise decided not to proceed. Currently, North Carolina is a state where those in positions of power and those with a voice feel compromised because of the example made of Mr. Nifong. The state, the media, and even the defense attorneys for Mangum have as their number one priority to protect the medical examiner and Duke University Hospital, even if it means an unlawful felony conviction and years of imprisonment for an innocent African American mother of 3, Mangum. All avenues at the state level to rectify the injustice against Mangum have been extensive and have been exhausted. It is time for the federal government to get involved because the state is the problem. Consider the following, for example. This state absolutely adores former Senator Jesse Helms, an unrepentant racist. The media refers to him in glowing terms while ignoring his bigoted past. Congresswoman Renee Elmers wants to name a federal building in downtown Raleigh after him. Not only that, but the General Assembly nearly unanimously paid tribute to him. 1 negative vote. However, this same body cannot drum up enough votes to grant a pardon to former Governor William Wood Holden, who had the audacity to confront the Ku Klux Klan and prevent its lynching of African Americans in the 19th century. Governor Holden was impeached by the North Carolina State Legislature and was the first governor removed from office in the nation. Action taken against him was in retaliation for his battles with the KKK. Furthermore, the state is tossing out the Racial Justice Act and rushing forward to implement actions necessary to commence executions of the African American majority of death row inmates. The case against Crystal Mangum is clearly one that represents the state's justice system of one which acts selectively based on class and color. Lady Justice is demanding that the federal government intercede on behalf of the defendant, Crystal Mangum, and justice itself.